guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a new foundation wear test and review for you guys, and it's a foundation that I've actually already worn this past weekend, but I wanted to actually do a actual review for you guys and wear this foundation throughout the entire day. So right now I just have my eye masks gel masks under my eyes right now, just to smooth out my wrinkles, so that way once I go in with concealer, it just glides on really nicely. Okay, so the foundation is from Too Faced, and it's the Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Undetectable Super Long Wear Foundation. Now I am self-tan right now. For a lot of you guys who don't know, I do love to use self-tanner. I was out in the sun this past weekend. We went to Bend. We were on the boat all day, so I got pretty dark. So when I got the foundation, I went for the shade Warm Beige. Ya cuando se llegue más el frío, el invierno, winter time, then I'm gonna go and definitely purchase a more lighter shade, because your girl is super pale, okay? I'm really white, super pasty, but during the summertime, I just love being bronzy. I just love the way that clothes look when you're bronzed. Does anybody else think that way, or is it just me? But I love being out in the sun, of course, using sunscreen, but I just love getting a really nice, good color. So yeah, anyways, the shade that I got is Warm Beige. Now I am on their website because I want to give you guys, the details. I don't want to miss anything, but you can purchase this already. I think it's already available at Sephora and Ulta, but you can definitely pick it up online. Now, the reason why I did pick Warm Beige is because I already have the Born This Way foundation, which I actually love as well. That one is definitely a good foundation for somebody who is more on the dry side. It definitely gives you more of a luminous feel, but it does last a long time as well, and it feels super comfortable when you do set it with powder if you are more like combo skin, because I do use that foundation sometimes as well. And so I have Warm Beige in that foundation when I'm tan, and it fits me perfectly, so that's why I picked up that shade in this one. So it does claim to be oil-free, oil controlling, waterproof, and transfer resistant. So this oil-free 24-hour matte foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Our true matte formula stays completely color true while covering imperfections to reveal the all-day shine-free look of natural, flawless skin. Lightweight wear and coverage so undetectable they'll think you were born this way. I love when they say that. So yeah, you guys, my quick thoughts really quick. Since I already wore this foundation this past weekend, I was on the boat all day and it lasted so good. I did get oily in some areas because obviously we're on the boat. It was like 80-90 degrees outside, but a girl went swimming and it literally lasted a long time. And I don't know, I just feel like it looks really pretty. I also inserted some no filter photos on my Instagram. If you're not following me, definitely follow me on there, because I always upload products on there that I'm trying out, and I'm just obsessed. So I really want to show you guys, how this looks on my skin, and show you guys how good it actually does last. So let's go ahead and remove these because we don't need these anymore. And for primer today, I'm going to go into the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Primer. You guys already know that I love this stuff so much. It is so good because I love a nice lotion feel primer than a silicone base. I just love the way that this feels on my skin. Oh, and it smells like coconut. It smells so good. So you definitely want to pair up a foundation with a primer. Now, some people don't wear primers. That's totally up to you. I've heard a lot of people that they like to wear no primer and their foundation does last a long time, but for me personally, I just always have to have a primer. I feel, in my head, that my makeup does last a lot longer, and it applies so much more smoother. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I love having a good primer, and this one's definitely my go-to a lot. Here we have the foundation. So once again, I might sound like a broken record, but I have Warm Beige, and the foundation also has a pump, which is amazing. I love foundations that have pump. And to apply it, I'm going to go into my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. It is clean, I promise. It's just these stains they're not coming off, and I use jabón sote, so it is clean, okay? Just before you guys come at me and be like, her beauty blender is dirty. No, girl, it is not dirty, okay? I did clean it. start to... I love using this sponge, even though sometimes sponges can soak up more product than an actual, what is it, brush, because brushes normally, for me, I feel like some of them apply way more product and it looks more full coverage. When this soaks up the product a little bit more, and it doesn't feel as heavy or as cakey, you know? I also have to make sure that I'm getting this area right here on my nose because I hate it. I don't know why it always creases up here, so I always go like this. You know, it kind of looks kind of gross. But just so I can get in here. So for my entire face, you guys, I did go into 2 pumps. You definitely don't have to do that if you don't want to. But I have a big head and a big face, so I have to go in with 2 full pumps. But totally up to you. Remember, you don't have to do what I'm doing. Whatever your little head shape is, apply that much product. Only you know how much you need to apply. Alright guys, and so here is the foundation already completely on. Now I don't have a skin filter anymore because I got a new camera. So you guys, this is literally my skin right now. You guys are seeing this raw and I love it. I feel like it covers up my imperfections really well. As you can tell, there is a little bit of glow, but not really. It feels more matte on my skin compared to other foundations that I've tried in the past. But I just feel like it looks absolutely beautiful. I feel comfortable. I don't feel like I have a desert on my face. I am combo to oily, so any of you guys who are combo to oily would really enjoy this foundation. Somebody who is more on the dry side, I would definitely say maybe mix some like beauty drops in the foundation. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and apply the rest of my products and then I'll give you guys my most final thoughts. Well, not final thoughts, but yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, I'll be back. Alright honeys, so I am back. I went ahead and applied all of my products. I use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Vanilla. And then of course the Born This Way translucent powder as well to set my entire face and other goodies as well. So after applying all of my products, it definitely feels more on the matte side for sure. And I love to use powder just because I am, again, more combo to oily. And for me, for my makeup to last a long time, I have to set with powder. So it definitely feels more on the matte side, but it does last a lot longer. And this foundation, you guys, honestly does photograph so beautiful. Like I said, I wore this last weekend, or this past weekend that just passed by in Bend in 90-degree weather on a boat with the wind blowing in my face, and my foundation did not budge. So I personally really do love this foundation so much. I am going to be doing a wear test for you guys throughout the day, so I'm definitely going to be checking in like around 3 p.m. and then before I head off to Zumba and before I take this off, like around 5:30, almost 6 o'clock, and give you guys my most final thoughts, even though I already give you guys what I think about it. But for the rest of you guys, I definitely wanted to do this particular video since this is such a hot product at the moment and everybody's talking about it. And a lot of people like it and some people do not like it. So remember, when it comes to products, something that may work for me may not work for you, as well as vice versa. My channel is here to share with you guys the products that I do genuinely really love and that work for me. With that said, I didn't do my eyeshadow either because I do have another video that I have to film for you guys. So at the end or at the check-in, when it comes to the foundation, you guys are probably going to see some eyeshadow. So it's currently 12:25. So yes, I will see you at around 3 o'clock. So I'll be right back. Hi guys, so I'm doing a quick check-in with you guys regarding the foundation. So I just filmed another video for you guys. As you guys can tell, I have eyeshadow on. So my thoughts really quick on the foundation. It's still there. It still looks super matte. I'm not having any dryness in any of the areas at all. So I feel like it still looks really good after filming for another extra 2 hours because it's currently already 3 p.m. And it still looks really good. I mean, I have no complaints just because I am more of like I said, combo to oily. So this feels still really good. It does feel matte. I am gonna say that it does feel matte. So if you don't like that feeling when it comes to a foundation, I would definitely say skip out on it. But it doesn't feel like desert dry. It just feels like it's on there. You know what I mean? Like it's there. And it's doing its job. Like I haven't touched up at all, so I'm not oily at all. Like my skin literally feels matte, like nothing is coming off. So I definitely really do like it so far. It's already been about 3 hours again, and I was filming under hot lights. It was so hot in that room, and I didn't break a sweat. So far so good. I'm really loving it. I will let you guys know in about 2 to 3 more hours before I head off to Zumba, and then I will let you guys know my final thoughts on it. But so far so good. All right, my honeys, so it is currently gonna be 6 o'clock. It's 5:45 p.m. I left my phone charging in the other room. I promise, I'm not lying to you guys, it is about almost 6 o'clock. So I've had this foundation on for almost about, what, I would say like 6 hours or so. So this is what the foundation currently looks like. It is oily, just like I told you guys a little bit ago, well, throughout this video, that my skin does get a little bit shiny and oily, but my forehead's doing okay, not too bad at all whatsoever. My nose, you can definitely tell that it's oily, of course. My cheeks also a little shiny right here. You can see more of my texture skin, as you guys can see here. That just means that I need to get more facials. Just kidding. Having texture skin doesn't really bother me, I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, I don't make it such a big deal. I really don't care. As long as the foundation works for me, it lasts a long time. I'm overall not really picky. Do I wish my texture skin was gone? Absolutely. But this is who I am. It's my skin, and we're gonna have to just deal with it. But overall, the foundation, you guys, is holding up really well. There's no, like, I don't know, it doesn't look cracky at all. I just feel like I look shiny. But it's an easy fix. You just have to blot and then set it again with some powder and move on with your day. So it's definitely a foundation that did last on me a very long time when I was on the boat, like I mentioned before. And I think it's a pretty good, decent foundation that I can definitely see myself using again. I feel like it still photographs really beautiful. I did take a few selfies a little bit ago right now like this, and it still looks really pretty on camera, even though I am a little bit more oily and shiny right now. But so I'm gonna go ahead and just blot my skin with some tissue paper, and then I'm just gonna set it with some powder in just a second. So I have my tissue paper here, so all I do is just blot like that, and ooh, it gets to, see, goes back to being matte. My nose foundation is still, the foundation is still on my nose, and there we have some oils right there. My chin's not too bad. My cheek area is definitely the area that looks more shiny, and of course right here in the creases of my nose, this always gets shiny no matter what foundation I use. This always happens, so I'm used to it. I'm just gonna get in there and just blot. So I'm gonna go back into that translucent powder from Too Faced, taking a really big fluffy brush, just dipping my brush in there and just dust the powder around my skin like this. You can also use a pressed powder if you want to. Just make sure it is translucent, so that way not too much foundation. So that way you don't apply too much foundation on your face and it starts to look really cakey. Now after blotting my skin and also applying some translucent powder, it's matte again. So you can definitely wear this out for a couple more hours, and I feel like it's still going to last you quite some time, to be honest. Like I said multiple times, I have worn this foundation out this past weekend, and it's the only foundation I brought with me, and it did such a good job. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about this foundation? Are you going to be picking it up? Also, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Besitos, los quiero mucho, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys!